The listeners and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily state or reflect any of each company's with its management. Furthermore, the listeners and opinions of the guest do not reflect the host, the vlogger, the podcast, the management, and the PMG.
Sorry for that rush dahil may ginagawa ko last weekend. And yeah, last weekend is going to be our topic for the podcast update. So yeah, we're on to the latest and the recent one. So hey there guys, this is Miggy7250 Instagram fan 65. Just call me PMG48. Oh no! Why yung sinabing sa Pangasinan, yung sinabi ni Sheki sa akin? Akala niya kasi, yung sa Pangasinan, yung sumayaw sila ng igay ni Mango, PMG48. Iba kasi yung pandinig ko, letter N or letter M. So, it's actually a mispronunciation talaga for me. Is namin PNG pa pala yun. So yeah, we'll be talking about that later on. But still, it's still an honorable mention. Eme lang guys, but still, okay lang. We know that a few days before the handshake event, may mga updates. So September 24, during the last mall show of Star Meals, they announced the handshake event. Then Monday, September 26, they announced the venue. I was thinking of a bigger venue this time. The bigger the venue, the better. Kasi yung huling ko last time, yung sa Novotel sa may noong December 18, 2021, there was a few problems, lalo na pag maliit masyado yung venue at madami kasing tao. And yeah, alert level 2 pa lang, dumami, nasa 200, 300 to 300 people, more or less. Dinagsa po talaga. It's mini HSE, mini HSE, no performance, but that was a huge problem regarding the venue despite the a little higher of alert level system. Then the following day, they announced the guidelines regarding the handshake event. Yeah, it's actually the same thing. Simula ay takata pa. No photo or video taking during the handshake proper. Pero, kapag nasa tent lang, ang pinakabawal. But if you're outside, usually mga abangers, okay lang. Just like the one, may mga nakita ko yung mga videos last time. Yeah, okay lang yun. Basta, pag sa nasa loob ng tent, bawal. And also, no wearing of slippers. Yes po, bawal po talaga ang tsinelas. So, what I think is, I have to wear a shirt, tas kailangan yung pantalon that doesn't show my knees kasi considered shorts rin yan. Bawal sumuot ng pambahay, shoes, shirt, and either something related to pants. So, yan lang po yung inaasahan po natin. May sinabi ng one bag only. Minsan I just brought, some people have brought 2 bags instead. Kasi paano yung may mga lalagyan na mga freebies, that's one example din yun. Okay, so the following day again, they announced the schedule of the members. The schedule of stations, yung pinakauna talaga, parang the same as the previous one. Priority po ang third gen, yung sa pinakauna. Then the last one will be the most popular, the first generation. Then the following day, again, there was a limitation. The limitation, it's actually a one night before. Yeah po, it's September 30, if I'm not mistaken. September 30, they announced that they had a limitation. We were supposed to have at least 200 people, but the staff mentioned that they would limit to the exact number of 130 people. So what they do, it's not about the first come first serve basis to those who come early. What they have is to register via Google Forms. And it is compulsory to go on the mini live plus the graduation of root. Sila mismo ang priority. So, yan ang pinakamahirap talaga yung sa mga requirements. To be honest, to be very honest. But yeah, even though they have some significant changes, there is always a miracle at the very end. Pagdating sa mismong araw o D-Day, you will never know what will happen next. Basta, at the end, you will feel a lot happier than the one says about the announcement. Now, they will be talking about the discussion that was happened last October 1st, the birthday of Cartoon Network. So yeah, my legs are about to get tired, and I've been waiting for I arrived at around 8 o'clock, a quarter before 8 o'clock in the Novotel. Sa labas po ng venue. I've been waiting for so long. So, nakaabot tayo ng 6 or 7 hours of a waiting time. Though most of the people have already purchased. Di ba walang, gabi parang nasa kaya pero mas accurate ang MNL. But there are some who wanted to send some transactions digitally, but the forms ay sarado na. Paano yan? Kasi wala pang 2 oras, sarado na yun po yung form. Remember, a few hours, we have a little communication, tas may napamigay ng ilang freebies before then. Then I asked politely, they did not really expect talaga. The staff really did not expect about the limitation, which it has come to a last-minute change on the social media accounts of MNL48. Apparently, last Thursday night, September 29, they did not expect about the limitation. So what they think is they have to follow the protocol. At least there's a source than nothing. That's what I am referring to talaga. Then there are some people, including the ones from social media, the ML loves, it's either from Twitter, Facebook, or somewhere else. Even physically, they are complaining about that recent change. Because I don't know, kasi may mga ilan na pupunta sana sa day 2. Then the rest of them might actually give up on going on the day 2. Sa akin, wala talagang susuko. Anything can happen sa day 1. During day 1, anything can happen. 130. So apparently, nagiging 101 lang ang present because the cut-off time supposedly at around 10:30. So 10:30 is really the cut-off time for the pre-registered attendance. But apparently they're actually adding it up for the pre-registries for those who came late but they did not attend to the minicon. So wala na yun. Wala na refund na talaga na to. Siyempre, wala na po talagang refund. Whether you're late, dahil sa mga priorities, sa mga ganyan, pang ganyan din yung mangyayari sa Pop Festival. Yung mangyayari. In case if there's an emergency, tas hindi ka na pupunta nun, there is actually no refund talaga. Walang mangyayari ng refund unless mag-reschedule ang event. Tulad sa BINI, even though they do not ask for a refund, they postpone the event on that same day and they move to the 28th instead. So that's just my own tip lang, guys. Minsan lang ito. Minsan lang it's either hindi ka magtatanghalian or late ka magtatanghalian, but the important thing is you have to eat and stay hydrated always. So, bago mag-alas 3, the staff came back, tas binibilang yung mga yun nandito. So, what they think is, apparently, nasa lumampas ata yun. Basta yung, what I've heard is, pang survival game palaga to. Mala Squid Games pala to. ML lang, guys. The first 10 who stayed in the venue, yung first 10 yung nasa harap near the entrance, ay pasok sila sa wild card. Meaning, they are now entering the venue without needing to go for the minicon. That was actually tears of joy. Supposedly third gen or second gen, but kaya lang since nag-start kami mga third to the last batch or yung fourth batch ng mga members sa may ilang stations, so I have no choice. So kay Sheki na ulit ako napahandshake. Muntik na ako umiyak, guys, but naiyak talaga ako sa tuwa, guys. What I've done, what yung sinabi yung about sa tips ko, even though I made my own tips talaga, you have to know the drill. Tulad yung ginawa sa mga K-pop events. You should really know the drill talaga. Kasi paano yung mga masisikat ngayon tulad ng SB19, you should also know the drill. Kamay na sinabi ng pre-order, o di kaya yung mga walang pre-order, first come first serve basis, you have to be alert. Yan ay isa sa mga tip ko sa inyo. You have to practice. Kunwari, nasa K-pop event ito. But this one is J-pop. But alerto pa rin sila. Kaya lang, there are some people na bumigo na. In case na hindi umabot sila ng slot, sinabi niya, pasensyahan na po tayo, go home na lang, come back day 2. And we do not know the venue just yet para sa day 2 of the handshake event. We expect a bigger venue, and it's not, pero yung guess ko sana is gonna be on the circles or the centrist elements. Hula ko lang guys but they may finalize the venue hopefully this week para ma-alerto talaga. Pero they say lahat na daw. No requirements, no compulsory. Kasi that was the last day of route anong Sabado. So, on the next handshake event, most likely, wala na. If she had the graduation concert last time, the next day of the handshake event, she may not be there anymore because she already graduated from the MNL48. Going back on the moment about the first 10 who actually entered the line, buti I'm not alone kasi sila rin yung nakapili. And I also picked one of the first who actually entered, who actually survived, at makikipag-handshake na ako. Pag-handshake na ako, munti ko. Sorry guys, medyo naiyak ako, but it's just a tears of joy. Nakikipag-handshake na ako kay Sheki. The thing is, nakikita ko pa rin, as promise sinabi sa Star Mills, na makipag-usap kami. Nakipag-usap na kami, but, yeah, I have fulfilled the promise, guys. I deserve more. That's how we work very hard. That's why I work very hard para malaman yung kung ano posibleng may mga surprise changes po. With all the love and support.
Chillax, dude. Don't cry, Miggy. Everything is gonna be resolved.
Hello there, Chloe. Yes, you're right. What you heard is Chloe. Siya po yung pinaka nagsuporta sa akin. Actually, it's just a little imagination, but you can see her or hear about what she's discussing in Chloe Speaks. Whether she got talks about the recent current events and a lot, including the culture regarding some tourism and other stuff.
But what you did that day is the most memorable day of your life.
Thank you, Chloe. That was my best day that I have. And yes po, it was a really good milestone na approach na rin. And that day was the birthday of Cartoon Network, and I really did everything that I have, Chloe. Give me a hug there. Give me a hug a little, Chloe. Sorry guys, I forgot to say about the disclaimer before the video starts.
Yeah, I'll hug you, bro.
Okay, enough with the short commercial, and let us go back to a fun and amazing activities. Yeah, we will continue the fun in this podcast. We will have some amazing fun stuff right now that we'll be talking about. Yes po, previously it was 5 seconds. The first one was 5 seconds, then PFC is 10 seconds, but ever since they returned the handshake event physically in times of the COVID-19 pandemic, yes po, simula River era pa to. And to be honest, napakahirap talaga. Yung may acrylic glass na may face shield, tas yung may gloves. Wala ng hamdam talaga to, no? But yeah, this time no more acrylic glass, no more face shield dahil naluluwag po tayo sa mga COVID restrictions. But we have to be careful sometimes. No more acrylic shields, no more face shields, no more disposable gloves, but we still have to wear face mask for the safety of the members and to everyone around me. So yes po, 15 seconds na po guys. 15 seconds na po yung handshake duration. So yes po, and also pretty much good news, yung sinabi na 350 no nakagaan, but as of the main day, na-roll back na po sa 250. Music card, no more coupling song, no more CD. Tapos imagine ng dalawa lang yung kanta. But only one song. One that has the vocal and one is the instrumental. Yeah, they rolled back at least 100 pesos, so it's going to be 250 na lang. 250 po yung music card. Parang nung first generation era ba to? If I have the bigger budget someday, kaya natin ng 4 members or let's say 3 members, then one is going to be like 30 seconds kapag 2 tickets ang ginamit ko. So I just searched, but I saw some of the merches, andyan pa rin. Pero yung sa graduation photocard ni Ruth, yeah, it's just a limited time. Tas limited time na rin, but it's highly possible andun yan sa day 2. Ang pinaka meron lang sa past merch, yung postcards ng first generation, the past albums including the Aitakata and High Tension, and the Asia Fest photocards lang. Walang ibang photocard ng para Aitakata, PFC 365. Wala na yon. Asia Fest lang ang nanatira dyan. The products that I've mentioned is 50 off. Okay, recap po sa counting, 130. So, bali 120 lang ang present sa pre-reg. Then 10 is the wild card. So, we had a little small communication with the ML Loves. Lalo na po sa mga bago, including to those who supported me to the Twitter world. Si Lee48 at saka yung isa si Joe. Si Joe at saka si Nate. Yeah. Talagang you know that the ones that I'm doing right now, it's all about just a little small communication. May mga isa dito, may isang babae na nakita ko. Guys mga kayo sekay baka mawawmali kayo. Because what I saw in the Twitter, there's a post, tas may mga nagtutusat kay Claril. Yung sa may labas yung kay Claril, sa may labas po talaga. Tas may nakita ko, it's nice to meet you, MNL48 Claril, pero at the end, mali talaga. Kalokalik talaga siya. Siyempre, everyone has familiar faces, so kailangan ng cosplay. Yun pala, ako lang yun nangyari nung huli ako nakapunta sa DNE, nung September 10. Nalito talaga ako yung sa mga mukha ngayon. That day, now lang nalito ako sa mga mukha ng kina Shaira at Shaina. Yung mukha talaga. Pero, which of those two na may salamin? Please forgive me about that confusion. And yeah, there are bunch of funny moments right there at the tent. Yes po, I stayed there in the tent after yung nag-handshake. So, doon ako nagpalamig sandali after ako nag-handshake kay Sheki. Okay, so the conversation is about that. Yung sinabing about sa PMG48, PNG Pangasinan. Pero I was wondering about PMG means Pampanga, pero alam nyo na. Tapos nagulat ni Sheki about that confusion of the pronunciation, na surprise talaga. So, it's a very nice, I'm actually nervous, dinadahan-dahan ko lang. Parang the moment of truth. Yung sinabi, sige, mag-handshake kayo. Then, I put the stuff down very slowly. So, it is so warm at saka malinis at maramdam na ulit ang kamay without any disposable gloves as long as you have to put the alcohol first right to your hands para malinis at maprotektado sa ating mga kamay, including the protection of the unusual disease. Tapos may sinabi ng Team Marupok. Ayan ayan yung mga marurupok dyan. yung mga magugupok dyan, to those kung gusto may loyal sa Oshi mo, tas yung isa pa, pumupunta sa iba. O, di magupok na yun, guys. MRP48, bahala na kayo dyan. Eme lang, guys. Tas, while I stand there in front, and tas nagtinignan ko, sinabi niya sa akin, okay ba? Then, I literally say thank you sa mga yung nangyari about that miracle. Okay, so regarding po yung sinabi ng two-shot, alam mo what's the two-shot mean? It's actually both of you, yourself, a fan, and a member. Tas gagamitin nyo lang is cellphone camera as long as maganda po yung quality. Or mataas yung, yung megapixels. But unfortunately, hindi pwede gagamitin ng camera para sa two-shot. That's not two-shot, it will be called. Checky na yun, guys. Checky yun. Kasi gagamitin nila ang Instax, yung camera, tas may signature. So yeah, those are actually the few moments that I've remembered. So yeah, and before I go, I just wanted to say about that. Before I leave, may mga konting discussion pa about kahapon. Yung pinupuntahan ko sa Vixie's Grand Fan Meet, yung sa Vision, may sinalubong ng random dance play. Buti na lang may high tension at saka pag-ibig fortune cookie. Na at least, halos konti lang sumayaw, walang sumabay sa akin. Buti na lang may isang kasama. Kung hindi, center boy na naman ako tuloy. May lang ito, guys. At least, sumali na ako sa dance play kapag MNL48. But I to be honest, yung bling-bling pa lang, but I have not completed the moves yet. Yung bling-bling ng Dion, wala pa akong completion ng steps na yan. Pero nakita ko yung mga dance moves. Doon pumunta ako ng Dion at first one also sa mga SM malls. Doon ako nakapunta. Doon ako nakita yung mga dance moves ng mga talis at 4-1. Pero what's next, guys? Sa mga susunod ng random dance play ng P-pop, paano yan? Kasi usually yung nasa motion ng MNL48, yung chorus ng no way man, no way man. But this time, nako, kailangan i-practice mo yung buong chorus before that next part of the chorus regarding po sa yung pinakita yung choreography o yung pagsayaw ng girls tuwing mall shows. If that happens, kung wala sa inyo ay sumayaw ng No Way Man, nako, baka mahiya po tayo kay Coach Angel to Eme lang ito Joke lang to, guys. Char lang, guys. Sa mga hindi marunong ng sumayaw ng No Way Man, yeah po, gagaya nahiyaan, as in, hindi talaga marunong ng sumayaw ng No Way Man. Yung nakita ko sa Riverbanks at saka sa Imos, sinabi, yung hindi na marunong ng sumayaw, please call Coach Angel para sa tutorial. Who knows? She may be the new choreographer para sa mga ML loves na hindi na sumayaw ng todo ng No Way Man. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to this recent podcast. And yeah, and we'll be working on the schedule, lalo yung mga nagde-delay yung mga animation, artwork, a lot. Any of the vlogs, we have to finish all those backlogs. We have to finish it on time bago magpagsapit ng Kasikatan Club 2022, which is dapat kasi mga 1 month. But we'll be doing it on November 11 na po. So magagawin po siya ng 2 months ng Kasikatan Club because of the P-pop Express we'll be approaching one. Yeah, we'll be working on the schedule, so please stand by within the week. And let's see about the schedule on what's happening for the Kasikatan Club 2022. This is Miggy 7215 signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next video.